As a man on social media, the more arrogant you are, the more corny you are, fruity, undisciplined, lust driven, whatever things in the book, you will get more traction. You will get more exposure, especially in the beginning stages. Because what I'm noticing is a lot of content that is being pushed is always catered around lust or an individual that thinks they're better than other people, individuals with no humility. Call humility whatever you want to call it. Individuals that have arrogance, not confidence, because confidence isn't the volume you speak or the amount of things you say about yourself. Anyways, the arrogance, the lust driven stuff, things catered around selfishness, and in some ways being corny. Those are the things that will get you exposure. But you always want to ask yourself, how much does your own self-respect matter? Because if you respect yourself, you will never bring yourself to that point. Or at least you will never bring yourself to that point and remain there. Because we all make mistakes. I'm not here to say that I'm perfect. And I'm not here to say that I've not thought about doing certain things because I thought it would be something that will create opportunities. So I'm not here to say I'm perfect. But at the same time, part of being a wise person is learning from your mistakes, and even wiser, learning from other people's mistakes. Just because you see individuals being corny, being lust driven, materialistic, arrogant, doesn't mean that you have to be that to get traction. Because at the end of the day, what comes quick goes quick, and your self-respect matters. I want you to think about your children, your future kids. What would they think of you if they see all these videos about you? See all the videos you're talking about women sleeping around. You're talking about a bunch of cars that will expire. Because in 2010, the people talking about that vehicle, now in 2025, that vehicle is outdated. Materialistic things expire. Anyways, back to the topic. What would your child think of you? What would your future spouse think of you if they saw these videos about you talking about things that doesn't matter? Talking about sex to make money. Talking about women to make money. Talking about renting vehicles, renting a bunch of things to look cooler to people to make money. It sounds pathetic, doesn't it? Because it is. Let's stop beating around the bush. Let's be honest for a second. You have to give people grace because we all make mistakes. We're not perfect. But at the same time, if you remain there, is this something wise? So think about these things. Because at the end of the day, the things that you're doing is creating some sort of legacy, whether you think it or not. What will your kids think of you if they see all these things about you? And not to mention, you make yourself a target when you're arrogant, when you have that but not confidence. Because confidence isn't how loud you speak. It's not how much you say about yourself. It's just the mentality and the way you carry yourself. It really is it. I'll be the quietest in the room, but for sure I'll be one of the most confident people. Because at the end of the day, I'm not an individual that likes drama. I don't like too much of the spotlight. I cannot avoid it, but I don't seek it. I'm there to do what I need to do, and I bounce. I say what I need to say when I need to say it, and then that's it. If I have something important to say, I'll say it. If I don't have anything to say, I'm not gonna waste time being a vocal filler because I want more attention. That's not the point. I'm all about mission. Know what I'm saying? Anyways, what will your future kids think of you? Seeing all these things about you. Because at the end of the day, all these things make you a target. There's nothing wrong with being confident, but sticking to yourself. Not trying to always be the center of attention. Because if you really have it, you will be, without even trying. And the funny thing is, you will not even notice, but other people may tell you that. And you're like, oh, that happened, okay, cool. But that's just what it is. You don't have to follow the crowd to what they're doing. Because the more you dig into it, the more corny it is. Impressing a bunch of people that don't know you with a bunch of toys that will aspire. Telling them they need to be a certain height, a certain body fat percentage, making a certain amount of money to be considered valuable. Are you kidding me? What makes you valuable is the decisions you make. You being here because God loves you, that makes you valuable. But at the same time, people misuse their potential. On the other side of that, decisions you make. You are valuable already, but you also have to be doing things to exemplify it based on your decision makings, your morals, things like that. Not the amount of money you make, not the amount of women you've been with, not your height, not your body fat percentage. It's good to have money. It's good to be a decent physique that is healthy. Lower is not always better as far as body fat percentage. A healthy range for men between 10 to about 13, I would say. For women between 15 and 20. It doesn't mean that you're in single digit body fat percentage. That's not healthy either. But you want to be healthy, of course. You want to be well groomed. Duh. You want to make a certain amount of money to be able to provide for yourself, for your family, and also have ways to invest. That's good stuff. But they say the right things and twist it into something catered around approval seeking from the opposite sex. That's really it. It's corny. Let's stop lying about it. It's corny. Anyways, I just wanted to rant about that. You can take it however you want to take it. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section. I'll say this final thing as well. I mentioned how doing all these things gives you traction short term. If you do the opposite, you will not get traction in the beginning, unfortunately, but long term you will. And it will be something that will be worthwhile because it will last. Because what comes quick goes quick. And what takes time to come will take time to stay. Anyways, that's it for the video. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, stay tuned for more videos like this. Let me know what other topics you'd like me to talk about around the self-improvement realm. I also provide health and fitness tips here as well. So if you have any questions in that regard, let me know in the comment section. May God bless you, and I'll see you next video.